Start. Hi, I've gotten a lot of questions about how to install the backlight driver, flex connection, and thermal pads on the X39 kits. So here's a short video showing how to do it. Backlight driver here needs a thermal pad on the back. It'll come with this pre-installed. You can just verify that it's there. On the bottom of the board at this edge, there's a flat flex connection that is intended to connect with the flex from the panel. So important thing to do is, even though it's more difficult, it is the least risky method, is to install the plate first, attached with the 4 standoffs, the M6 standoffs, and then install the flex connection to the backlight, then attach the board to the plate. So, can you zoom in here? We're going to first install the flex connection to the backlight. So we're going to push it in gently. See, there's a line on the connector from the factory. That line should be nice and snugly fit inside the connector. Shouldn't be diagonal in any way. Once it's like this, we're going to use the thumb, push down on that flex connection, make sure that it's parallel with the board. See, from the side. Then we need to flip the board over. Yes, it will make a twist in the flex, that's okay. Then position the board over the 4 screw holes. Next step is to add the 4 nylon standoffs or spacers to keep the board elevated so nothing shorts out underneath. We're just going to put those in place. Don't have to do them all at once. Drop the screws through the holes, and I'll show you a trick to get the nuts nicely attached next. Okay, so the screws have been dropped through. This is a bit of a trick. Going to place the nut on top of, hold on. So pause the video for a second. I'll just cut this section out. There we go. Never mind. Got the screwdriver. So we're going to take the nut, put it face up, so that the flange, all the knurling is towards the metal plate. Then we're going to put that there. Tighten gently so one of them is attached. And this is how we attach the backlight driver. You have to look from the side for the 2 further ones. It's a little bit more difficult, but it's doable. There we go, got this one. And the last one. Again, it's more difficult to do it this way, but it puts the flex connection from the panel at no risk, and that's why we do it. So there, backlight driver is firmly attached, doesn't move around. You can add the two connections, one to the main system, to the button board. The next thing I want to show you is the proper arrangement of thermal pads on the T-Con. Over here we've got the blue included pad. Normally it'll be stuck over there on your kit. Take it off, put it over there. This gray pad underneath was recovered from the backlight driver. You're going to cut a strip of that from the factory panel, backlight driver, and underneath you're going to have 2 squares from that. And be sure to cut a hole in the plastic sheet to get good conductivity. Once that's installed, you can screw that down. Using all the factory stuff. I like to go halfway, get all 4 of them in, give it a little wiggle to make sure everything is attached, then tighten the rest of them down. You plug in your cables now, and we're done. But the important part is contacts towards the PCB here, blue side away from the PCB, plug it in, flip it over, put the backlight driver on where it's supposed to be, and get the nuts in from the other side as you screw it in. So you'll find the other square usually attached over here just to kind of sort of keep it out of the way for shipping. The purpose of the ones underneath are to give good spacing so the board doesn't bend when you have the 2 thermal pads above the FPGA. Just so happens that the thicknesses line up nicely for that. Okay, that's the difficult part of the installation. Everything else, you just plug it in and screw it in. Alright, hopefully that helps you users. Thanks, bye.